Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Caboose bringing you another Marvel Spider-Man 2 video, and today what I got for you guys here is, well, some news that a PlayStation showcase may still be happening this year. And of course, with that, we may be getting a new trailer for Marvel Spider-Man 2 before the year's end, and that's something that I'm telling you I am crossing my fingers so hard for. And listen, if you're excited for Marvel Spider-Man 2, if you cannot wait to get your hands on this game in 2023, I know I'm hyped, well then scroll down right now, hit that thumbs up button, share your excitement with me, and let's get the video to 1,500 likes. You guys have been crushing it with the support. I cannot appreciate you enough. Thank you so much, and you already know I am all over the Spider-Man 2 coverage next year. And with that being said, let's jump in now. Let's get into the news that I got for you guys here today. There was a lot of rumors circulating that apparently a PlayStation showcase was going to be taking place earlier this month. A lot of people were saying that September 8th was the day. Well, September 8th is come and gone. There's been no PlayStation showcase. There has been a state of play, and it did have plenty to show, but everybody is wondering if PlayStation is going to go out with the bang before the end of the year and show off some new things that are coming up for the PS5 or just in general for the PlayStation brand. And so with that, somebody tweeted at Tom Henderson, who's a known insider and is definitely a reliable source and has had inside information that's come true in the past, and said, "I was at least hoping for Spider-Man 2. It's been a whole year." And Tom Henderson replied saying that the year isn't over yet. And this of course sent everybody into a frenzy. Does Tom here have some inside information about Marvel's Spider-Man 2? Does Tom know that a PlayStation showcase is happening at some point before the end of the year? Somebody asked him and said, "Speculation, or do you know something?" And Tom replied saying, "I was told we'll see something by the end of the year, but I'd still treat it as speculation for now until something more concrete. If I'm 100% confident and it's big news like that, I would probably write about it to pay my gas bills." Okay, fair enough, Tom, fair enough. Now, something is a very large blanket to cast over here. Now, is the state of play that something? I don't necessarily think so. I do feel, and I'm not an insider, that PlayStation is going to have a showcase before the end of the year, because that's what everybody wants. That's what everybody is hoping for. They want some updates on some of the big reveals that they had last year during the showcase that happened in September of 2021, and we also want to see some brand new AAA titles, some new IPs that may be coming to PlayStation, whether on the PS4 and the PS5, or to the PlayStation 5 exclusively. And if it is happening this year, obviously the big question then becomes, well, when? When can we expect a PlayStation showcase? I think September, and for it to be this month, that ship has sailed. We had a state of play, and that's the big presence that PlayStation wants to have this month, especially with that huge trailer for God of War Ragnarok, which looked incredible, by the way. It brought the roof down, and a lot of people are hyped for that game, and they don't want to take away from that, so they're just going to let that hype ride for the duration of September and leading up to the release of the game in November. And that's why some people are speculating that November might be the month that we get that PlayStation showcase. So let Ragnarok come out, let it be in people's hands, let them play through it, enjoy it, and then give them a big PlayStation showcase for them to get even more excited about things coming up for PlayStation, like Marvel Spider-Man 2, which we're all extremely hyped for. But I don't know, something tells me, call it a hunch, call it a sneaking suspicion, I definitely don't have any inside information, this is pure speculation on my part, that a PlayStation showcase will happen in October. And the only reason I say that is because then they can have one last marketing push for God of War Ragnarok leading into its release in November. And I mean, the PlayStation showcase, there's going to be all eyes on that. So what better place to show off more of your product? The one thing that I'll tell you, and I've said this a couple of times now in videos and on social media, follow me on Twitter at CabooseEK, is that you shouldn't have any expectations. Chuck them out the door if you think we're going to hear any more from Marvel's Wolverine before Marvel's Spider-Man 2 comes out. Listen, I know there are two teams working on both of these games. I know that the team working on Marvel's Wolverine is separate from the team working on Marvel's Spider-Man 2. I'm also aware that there was a small time frame between when Spider-Man Miles Morales came out and when Ratchet & Clank came out, and they were both kind of marketed concurrently. With that being said though, not a lot of Ratchet & Clank was shown until after Miles Morales came out, and those aren't even both Marvel games. Those are just both Insomniac games. So imagine now this scenario where there's both two Insomniac games and their Marvel games, I don't think we're going to see any marketing for Marvel's Wolverine until after Spider-Man 2 comes out. And as well, we didn't even get a release date for Wolverine. We didn't even get to see what Wolverine's face looks like. This game is a ways away. I really wouldn't expect it until 2024 at the earliest. But as for Spider-Man 2, well, this would be the time. Before the end of the year would be a great way to showcase some more. I don't think it's going to be during the Game Awards. Like I've mentioned before, PlayStation likes to play close to the chest. They like to reveal stuff themselves. They like to put on their own shows. So I don't think the Game Awards is going to be the place for anything Spider-Man 2 related. And if we look at the track record of Insomniac, if we look from back when Marvel Spider-Man was initially revealed, it was right around this time, a year later, when they started showing more for that game, leading into its release in September of 2018. So hopefully next month or the month after, a PlayStation showcase will take place and we can actually get some gameplay for Marvel Spider-Man 2 and get hyped for 2023 whenever the game releases in that year. And with that being said, I now want to kick it to you guys. Sound off with all your thoughts in the comment section below. Based on what Tom Henderson is saying here, are you still expecting and believe that a PlayStation showcase will happen this year? And if so, when do you think it's going to happen? Sound off with all your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed today's video, if you could consider hitting that thumbs up button, it would show your support and I would greatly appreciate it. You can also subscribe to the channel if you want some more Spider-Man 2 updates. I've been Caboose, and I'll see you guys later.